Hello guys, and welcome to my video. So for today we're actually just going to jump right in. It's just going to be a straight voiceover video. This is the makeup look I'm doing today. I had posted this on my Instagram and some of you guys had told me to do a tutorial on it, so of course I had to. So I'm starting off with the Tartelette palette. I got into this light tan color here and I'm just going to use that as my transition shade. So I'm just going to apply that above the crease in wind wiper motions, just making sure that everything is blended, but I'm avoiding the outer corner area. I'm just taking it into the crease. Next I'm going to get into this color here. It's just a medium brown shade and I'm going to take that in a V shape in the outer corner of my eye using a smudger brush from e.l.f. I'm just going to apply the product very lightly. You want to build on this color. You don't want to apply everything right away. And then taking a fluffy brush, the same brush I used for my transition shade, I'm just going to make sure that is all blended out. Next, I'm going to get into the darkest brown shade and making sure that you tap most of the product off. I'm just going to take that into the outer corners. So I got a little bit too much, but that's okay because you can blend it out. But I'm really just taking that into the outer corner here just to give myself some more definition in this smoky eye look. So you just want to make sure that you are blending as you go. And here you can see me doing it on the other eye. Next, I'm going to go into this Beige shadow from Milani. This is in the Claribella Champagne. I have used this quite a lot in my tutorials. I really like the shade. It's just a really nice pale pink, sparkly kind of color. And I'm just going to apply that with my finger. I feel like using your finger helps a lot with Beige shadows. Next, I'm just going to go back in with my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to make sure that the definition is still there and everything is very nice and blended. Of course, I had to go in with my NYC Liquid Eyeliner. I got a new one, and there's nothing better than new eyeliner. Like, it just runs so smoothly. So I'm just going to do a pretty big wing today. I feel like I haven't done a big wing in a while. So I wanted to just have like a nice, fierce wing. Next I'm going to go in with concealer. So I'm going to apply this underneath the eyes, avoiding directly underneath the eyes so that my lines and everything don't just cake on under there. But I'm also going to take it underneath the wing just to clean that wing up. And I'm going to go in with a concealer brush and I'm going to make sure that the wing is nice and sharp. I'm just going to clean that up with concealer. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge and I'm going to blend that all out using zapping motions. I'm also going to take that to the forehead, to the chin, and down the nose. I do this separately because this concealer does tend to dry up pretty quickly, so I just did it separately so that it doesn't dry up on me. I did a nose contour, a little bit of a nose contour. It didn't end up that well, so yeah, there's that. And then I went in and I baked. I focus a lot of the product on the sides of my nose, and then I take the rest underneath the eyes. I try to put as little underneath the eyes as possible because it does dry out my under eyes. But next I'm getting into my Smashbox Contour Kit. Smashbox. I said that so weird. Smashbox. And I'm just going to contour my cheekbones with this using that darker shade. I'm also going to take it to the jawline, get a really defined jaw going, and then I use my e.l.f. bronzer palette to warm up the skin. I just use all 4 shades on this brush, and I take that to the cheekbones for bronzer and to the forehead area. So I do use different, I have been using different like contour things lately, just to switch things up. Then of course I had to take that powder away from underneath my eyes and nose. And I went in with this blush from Colourpop. It's in the color Birthday Suit. It's just a really, really pale pink. Like, you can hardly see it. No matter how much you get on your brush, you can hardly see it. So it's really nice. Next, I'm going to go in with my House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. I never actually show you guys how I apply these lashes on camera. So I did do that on camera for today. It was a struggle. Such a struggle to get these lashes on because I was using Ardell glue and the House of Lashes band is pretty thick, so when you use House of Lashes you want to make sure you use House of Lashes glue because this Ardell glue was not sticking. Like, it was just a struggle to get them on. And my eyes ended up getting an allergic reaction. I don't know if it was to my contacts or if it was to the glue. Something was happening, so my eyes ended up super, super red. So if you see my eyes looking red, it's just because of that. But there I am looking happy that I finally got my lashes on because that was a struggle. Next I'm going to go in with this eye pencil, and this is the Marc Jacobs eye pencil. Listen, I can't afford this. I got it from a birthday gift that Sephora gave out, so I was just testing it out. I just took that into the waterline and a little bit below the waterline in the outer corner to give it a really smoked out feel. You can use any eye pencil that you have. This is just the one that I had with me, so I was testing it out, and I really do like this eye pencil. So I did make sure that I blended all that black in using, I'm pointing at the wrong shade, that shade right there. Using this tan shade, I blended that out to make sure it was nice and smoky and the product wasn't just there under my eye. So you want to make sure you smoke that out to make sure everything is nice and blended. So I did a lot of blending here underneath the eyes. I put more dark product on the outer corner than I did on the inner corner. So just to give my eye more of like an almond cat eye shape. I'm just blending that out, and you can see the difference between having that product underneath the eyes and not having. It's crazy. So next I went in with my What's Up Benefit highlight. I took a brush and I just applied it on the brush, and then I applied it to the cheekbones, and then I went in with my beauty sponge and I just blended that out. You want to make sure you are blending that out so it's just not like a streak on your cheekbone. You want to make sure it looks nice and blended. So I did go in and blend it quite a lot. And this also helps if you've applied too much highlight. It blends it out well too. Then I took it to my inner corner just for the highlight there. I took it down the nose, and I took it onto the Cupid's bow. And then I went in with my lip pencil. This is the color Soar from MAC. I just lined my lips, and this is a perfect pencil to overline your lips if you are like me and you have small lips, because the formula is super nice and like thick, so it really comes on. Then I went in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Veronica. This is one of my favorites. It's just such a nice shade, and then I had to wait for it to dry because I always get lipstick on my teeth, as you guys have seen, so I was making ugly faces while it was drying. And then I went in with concealer and I cleaned up around the mouth because sometimes I can get carried away. I just dabbed the concealer in with a beauty sponge, and that is the end of the look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Mwah!